Today, on the Report program, local universities commemorate the tragic events in Paris, a hot new spot opens up at Huntington Beach, and a big problem is cooking at Chipotle restaurants in the Northwest. All this and much more on the Report program.
Hello and welcome to the Report program. We have a wide range of stories for you today. I'm Valerie Vasquez.
I'm Robert Cavazos.
And I'm Hope Martin.
President Obama is expected to meet with the President of France, Francois Hollande, to discuss diplomatic options to move forward from last Friday's massacre in Paris. In the meantime, the community of California State University Fullerton is heartfelt by the death of Fullerton's neighboring Cal State, California State University Long Beach. Fullerton students stood united with Cal State Long Beach students on the Cal State Long Beach campus, praying and remembering graphic design student Noemi Gonzalez. She was 23 and was attending a study abroad semester in Paris when she was shot and killed during the massacre. The remembrance of Gonzalez at Cal State Long Beach is a form of unity among students in the community. Our hearts are with the families all around the world involved and who were injured with this massacre.
Cancer takes the lives of many and loved ones every single day, but it hasn't taken the life of Gabriel Lawley, who fought and won his battle. Ashley Pellegrini has more on this remarkable man.
Gabriel Lawley was not always blind. The 47-year-old, originally born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, came to the United States 28 years ago to live the American dream. Gabriel is a husband and a father of 2 children, ages 9 and 7. Gabriel was diagnosed with cancer in 2010 and relapsed again in 2011. He had a bone marrow transplant at the City of Hope and is currently in remission.
I started to get these headaches and this pain on my hips, and I didn't know what it was from. At the time I was playing soccer. I was playing rugby on and off with a touring team, but then I wanted to play, sports more steady, and so I was playing soccer on Sundays and also running, because my passion was sports and also running long distance. So I was training, here and there for a marathon and playing soccer, and then I one day I felt the pain on my hips and the headache, and I thought, well, maybe it's just something temporary. So I kept on running, jogging. I said maybe I can shake it off. And sometimes when I play rugby, I would get hurt on the weekend and then have pains here and there, and I go running and it'll go away. But this pain wasn't going away, and I started taking days off from work and getting very sick for no apparent reason. So my headaches didn't go away, and I never had headaches, strong headaches before in my life. So one day it was midnight, and by then we already have 2 kids. One was 4, the other one was almost 2, and so it was a toddler. Both of them were almost toddlers, and one a toddler, and that one is still sort of a baby. But so and like at midnight, we called our neighbor, and Roxana said, "That's it, we're going to the hospital." So she called the neighbor, and she answered at midnight. Nobody ever answers at midnight the phone. I don't, Now I probably will, but I don't. So we asked her to come and watch over the kids, stay in the house until we came back from the hospital. So that was in April. I think it was April 4th, and it was April 4th of 2010, and I didn't come home until August 5th, 2010. So about 4 months later, I came home after being in the hospital.
Gabriel stays active and goes on daily walks with his guide dog named Volt, who he was presented with as of last year. Gabriel showed me how he cares for Volt and how happy he is to have him as a part of his life. Despite many doubts from doctors, Gabriel believes that God, family, and the love of his wife, Roxana, are the reasons he is still here with us today. Reporting for the Report program, this is Ashley Pellegrini.
Well, cancer is always a soft story that touches everyone's heart.
Yeah, and it's so nice to see that some people can overcome it.
It really is. For many locals around Orange County, going to the gas station and using a credit or debit card at the pump sounds way too familiar. Elaine Kong has more on the identity theft crisis in Fontana, California.
Do you have any tips for us to protect ourselves at the pump?
Yes, of course. Well, unfortunately, card skimming is becoming a concern throughout the United States. It's not an issue that's unique to the city of Fontana, although we've had several incidents take place in our city. Basically, these are devices that capture personal information at the gas pump. So when you use your credit card or your debit card, these devices are put in by crooks that capture this information, which they can then use to make fraudulent purchases, or they can recreate debit cards and then go take money out of your bank account. So, of course, we want to let our residents know to remain very vigilant that this type of fraud is taking place throughout the country. But we're finding that most of the gas pumps that have been compromised are the ones that are furthest away from the cashier. So again, try to pay the cashier if you can. If you can't, choose a gas pump that's near the cashier, in the cashier's line of sight, the pump.
Now I'm here with Doug, a local business owner here in Fontana. He's going to describe to you what he does on a daily basis to keep you safe at the pump. Doug?
Hi, thank you. We actually go through several things every day at the dispensers to make sure you're safe. There's daily inspections on the pumps to make sure the safety, the tamper-resistant seals are on there and have not been tampered with. There's 2 stickers on each dispenser. They're checked 3 times a day. If we see anything out of the ordinary that has been tampered, we immediately shut down that pump. We open it up, we inspect it, we take pictures to document it, and then we reseal the pump. We also have software upgrades that we did 2 years ago, and there will be more upgrades in 2017 just to help protect the consumers at the pumps.
If you see any suspicious activity happening around, please contact your local police department. This is Elaine Kong from KFON TV.
Yeah, I think it would be safe to say to stay closer to a pump and go inside to pay, regardless of how you're paying.
I'm definitely going to start using cash.
Well, lucky for me, I do always pay up at the cashier, so I won't have any bad luck there. The number of confirmed cases of E. coli at Chipotle restaurants in Oregon and Washington State is rising. Reporter Amy Tran has more on the story.
In recent weeks, the number of confirmed E. coli food poisoning cases linked to Chipotle restaurants in Washington State and Oregon has risen to 40 people. E. coli is a bacteria that can cause different kinds of infections. Symptoms can include diarrhea, stomach cramps, urinary tract infections, respiratory illnesses, pneumonia, and can even be fatal to those with weakened immune systems, such as the elderly or the very young. Investigators suspect the source of the outbreak is produce but have not confirmed that officially. With the number of confirmed cases expected to rise, pending lawsuits, and Chipotle stock falling, only time will tell when business gets back to normal at Chipotle stores. I'm Amy Tran with the Report Program.
I do hear that Chipotle is actually coming to the campus of California State University Fullerton, so watch out, students.
I don't know if that's going to stop me from eating it. I like it too much.
Well, I don't know about that stomach ache. It might be really bad. Women who constantly wear high heels, do you know what is happening to your feet? Our reporter, Cynthia Pasillas, has more on the story.
In the past years, the average height of a high-heel shoe has increased from 3 to 5 inches, based on a CNN article. 5 women a week appear to have foot problems due to poor shoes.
Women's visit to the doctor regarding foot complaints has increased to 75% between year 2005 and 2009.
Using high heels can cause ankle sprains and break bunions, hammer toes, and stress fractures. 7 out of 10 women have developed a bunion or other foot deformity. 9 out of 10 women's foot problems can be connected to bad shoes. A study showed that women constantly using high heels had a shorter calf muscles and thicker Achilles tendons. Another study found that using high heels can cause joint degeneration and knee osteoarthritis. I interviewed Dr. Christian, an Anaheim chiropractor, who respectfully
at this time every year.
In the past years, the average height of a high-heeled shoe has increased from 3 to 5 inches, based on a CNN article. 5 women a week appear to have foot problems due to poor shoes.
Women's visit to the doctor regarding foot complaints has increased to 75% between year 2005 and 2009.
Using high heels can cause ankle sprains and break bunions, hammer toes, and stress fractures. 7 out of 10 women have developed a bunion or other foot deformity. 9 out of 10 women's foot problems can be connected to bad shoes. A study showed that women constantly using high heels had a shorter calf muscles and thicker Achilles tendons. Another study found that using high heels can cause joint degeneration and knee osteoarthritis. I interviewed Dr. Christian, an Anaheim chiropractor, who respectfully rejected to appear on camera.
If her back pain gets worse enough, it can also affect pregnancy. It can affect like maybe the menstrual cycle. I would tell them that they need to stretch their calves a lot and the exercise. Probably the higher, the worse.
The higher, the worst.
I mean, you could also get ankle sprains. The higher they go, you know, they shouldn't. They should wear flats as well. You know, in equal amounts.
Women who are constantly using high heel shoes, be aware of the consequences and see a doctor if you're having any foot complaints. Cynthia Pasillas for the Report Program.
I think I have an excuse to get a pedicure now.
Well, I guess you wouldn't know that I'm actually on a stool just now to avoid joint problems like those.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to worry about that.
Must be nice.
Great, Robert. Good for you.
We're just about 1 week away from Thanksgiving, and many retail stores have released their times for Black Friday shopping. But is it really Black Friday? Reporter Vanessa Martinez tells us more on how the biggest shopping day of the year is actually on Thanksgiving Thursday.
At this time every year, people give thanks for everything they have, friends, family, but that doesn't stop those from cashing in on the biggest sale of the year, Black Friday. This year, big retail stores like Best Buy are opening as early as 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day, right around the time where people would normally be having dinner. But even though many campers would rather skip out on eating turkey with their families,
I'd rather be here because I don't like family reunions.
Do you still eat turkey, all that stuff?
No, I don't like that. I like to eat like noodles. Yeah, I don't like turkey.
there are still some people who realize that Thanksgiving is not exactly how it used to be.
I feel like, I don't know what the issue is with them opening on Thanksgiving. I don't know if the American values of Thanksgiving are starting to diminish because of the fact that people would rather be spending and going out, and I'm guilty of that. But that's fine because, I mean, I could admit to it.
But what about the retail employees working over 10 hours on Thanksgiving? Shouldn't they spend the holiday with their families too? For the first time ever this year, experts say that Cyber Monday will be bigger than Black Friday in every major category except for TVs, appliances, and gaming. At this day and age, where the internet plays a major role in holiday shopping, perhaps Cyber Monday will keep Black Friday shoppers at home in the upcoming years. Black Friday continues to be pushed earlier and earlier each year. But what will it take for it to be called Black Thursday or Black Thanksgiving? Reporting from Best Buy in Montclair, I'm Vanessa Martinez.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of Black Friday anymore. I love enjoying my Thanksgiving dinner.
Sometimes you have to for those deals.
Well, I'll be hanging around for Cyber Monday. Check out those deals. With Black Friday shopping comes many stressful situations, and the question rises, is it worth the crazy lines, tempers, people, and deals? Natasha Gooby has more on the matter.
It's that time of year again where thousands wait in line for one day full of shopping, Black Friday. They await the deals of a lifetime, or so they think. There are many problems with the horrific day after the Day of Thanks. People have died, people get hurt, tempers are tested, and those long, long lines people endure just to save on some product or products. The thing that is now beginning to have the crowds die down are the discounts already being offered weeks in advance. Why would you want to wait overnight or for hours when you're being offered great deals already? Ben Graham from Yerba Linda comments on what he thinks about Black Friday.
It's just another day for me. If it is like tools and things like that, it appeals to me. But other than that, it does not. I think you got a good deal for Black Friday sales, but you know, any other sale is about same things.
Right. Some people camp out and wait overnight for electronic products. Ben makes a point.
Overnight? No, I won't wait overnight. It's just too long.
there is one company that could set an example. REI. It's the first store to offer their employees a paid vacation day on one of the most popular days of shopping. So if you're thinking about going this year, just remember, a sale is a sale.
It's just another Friday, another day of shopping, whether it's be Foolish Thursday or Black Friday, it's just the same thing for me.
They don't happen just one day out of the year.
This is Natasha Gooby Cummings reporting from the Report Program.
I thought you were going. Oh, sorry. Do they have any discounts on coal? It's you.
That's really funny, Robert. I'm not sure that they will, but that's really funny. Coming up after the break, one of our foreign correspondents gives us a unique look at a popular sport in Italy. And could this season be a possible farewell for Lakers star Kobe Bryant? We have so much for you coming up. Don't go anywhere.
You ever think about buying a bigger place? Just waiting for a visit from the credit fairy. There is no credit fairy. How else will I get a better credit score? Look, you keep your credit card balances low and only open a new card if you really need it. No fairy?
There's no magic to improving your credit, but there's help, and it's free. Go to creditfairy.org.
Hello, and welcome back to the Report Program. Take a trip down to Huntington Beach with your friends and family to visit the new mall, Pacific City. Christine Mason takes us there with a closer look at the new and upcoming hotspot.
I'm still dying at that. Your head turned so
I was waiting for you to say something because I was like...
This new outdoor strip mall is located on PCH near with a beautiful... Looking for something new and fun to do that is local to your area? Pacific City in Huntington Beach is now open. This new outdoor strip mall is located on PCH near downtown Huntington Beach with a beautiful view of the ocean. November 5th, the mall officially became open to the public. However, only a few stores are actually open for operation. The mall includes stores such as H&M, MAC Cosmetics, The Nook, Irene's Story, Lemonade, West of Camden, The Plantation, Savvy Naturals, Equinox, a fitness studio, and even a marketplace called Lot 579. Local resident Kyle McNew thinks Pacific City will be a nice addition to the city of Huntington Beach.
I think Pacific City is a good thing for Huntington Beach because it adds a lot of jobs that people need. It's also a great place people can walk around and shop.
Another resident, Jill Becker, plans to enjoy Pacific City with the whole family.
I think it's awesome so far. It's very pretty. I like the architecture and the location is beautiful. Obviously, I'm going to take my daughter here to see Santa for her first Christmas. So we love it.
More shops and restaurants will be opening later in the year and early 2016. Don't forget to come visit Santa when you stop by this Christmas. For the Report Program, I'm Christine Mason.
Maybe I could start some Christmas shopping there.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to check it out.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'll see you guys there. Here's some soft serve news for you. Reporter Miranda Alzheim takes us downtown Fullerton for a nice cold treat.
Downtown Fullerton has become a place for unique stores and eateries to coexist. As of late, it has become a destination for yummy desserts of all kinds. Good Ice offers a very hip environment with to-die-for ice cream. Good Ice serves both Italian ice and ice cream, as well as ice cream cookie sandwiches. The Italian ice recipe is 50 years old and is made fresh daily 7 days a week. There are a shocking 32 different flavors of Italian ice. Standard flavors are available such as lemon and chocolate, but there are also some outrageous flavors like coconut cream and Swedish fish. What makes Good Ice also unique is that the ice cream is made fresh on the spot. This makes the ice cream super creamy and icy.
Who knew that downtown Fullerton had a hidden gem as a dessert place? This is Miranda Alsline reporting for the Report program.
Well, I know it's getting cold now. The cold season's coming up, but that's not going to stop me from having some cold dessert.
Definitely. Some of those flavors look so delicious.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give that a try too. There are many festivals held annually. One of the biggest is known as the Electric Daisy Carnival, held in different cities such as Vegas, Chicago, and Orlando. Hope Martin shows us what it's like to work the festival as opposed to being an actual attendee.
Thousands attend music festivals a year, spending ridiculous amounts on tickets, drinks, and merchandise while attending. What attendees don't see is what happens behind the scenes before many of the festival goers show up.
Let me see your hands up!
Strict rules for bartenders and food vendors occur. Rules such as no double pouring shots, no giving out water bottle caps, and opening every can given to a customer. While these vendors have to follow strict guidelines to keep their jobs, many still try to enjoy the festival and make their hours there go by faster by dancing, taking pictures. Other perks vendors obtain is free parking, a chance to enjoy the show, and free food. I'm Hope Martin reporting for the Report program.
I haven't experienced a festival like that one before, but it sure does look like fun.
Those people look like they were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's definitely different volunteering than actually being at the festival. Are video games influencing players in a negative way? Here's Joseph Corcoran reporting on the violence in video games.
Is there a definitive link between violent behavior and playing violent video games? The American Psychological Association found that there is a consistent relationship between violent video game use and increases in aggressive behavior, cognition, and affect. Dr. Vic Strasburger, a distinguished pediatrics professor at the University of New Mexico School of Medicine, has treated several school shooters and believes there are 4 factors that apply. 1. These children have been abused or bullied. 2. They have mental illness. 3. They are socially isolated. And 4. They play violent video games. To combat these findings, the APA is pressing the video game industry to include increased parental control over the amount of violence these games contain. The Supreme Court ruled against banning the sale of ultra-violent video games in 2011 because they felt these video games do not cause minors to act aggressively. I found from my experiences playing violent video games doesn't influence my behavior in a negative way. I'm aware it is a game that is meant to be played and not taken seriously. If children played age-appropriate games, then there shouldn't be an issue with the violence in these mature games. For the Report, I'm Joseph Corcoran.
Yeah, some of those games are pretty violent, but kids seem to always get their hands on them.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and keep my kids away from that.
I agree, Hope. I definitely will too. The brutal sport of Florentine Calcio Storico is a game unlike any other. Denise Dela Cruz gives us a look into this violent Italian tradition.
June is a great month to be in Florence because you have the fun opportunity to watch the Calcio Storico games that take place in the Piazza Santa Croce. The championship match is always played around 5 p.m. on June 24th. This day is especially festive in Florence because the city celebrates the feast day for its patron saint, St. John the Baptist. An hour before the championship match, an extravagant parade begins in Piazza Santa Maria Novella and heads towards the Calcio field set up in Piazza Santa Croce. Tickets to the Calcio Storico finale are highly coveted among Florentines and tourists. So what is Calcio Storico? Well, calcio means kick or football in Italian, and storico means historic. Players are allowed to use any means to get the ball from one end of the field to the other, including punching, kicking, and wrestling. all done without gloves or helmets. For these reasons, Gaucho Storico has a reputation of being a relentlessly violent game. Henry III of France is said to have called the sport too small to be a real war and too cruel to be a game. The sport is said to have originated in 16th century Florence and is played today in historical costume. 4 teams from historical Florentine neighborhoods play against each other for citywide glory. After the game, bring a bottle of wine down to the Arno River by the Piazzale Michelangelo. Here you can enjoy a spectacular fireworks show under the Tuscan summer night sky. Ciao!
Next time I'm there at Florence, I'll be sure to check out that sport.
Yeah, it seems pretty intense.
Yeah, it seems like something scary to be a part of. With Kobe Bryant nearing possible retirement, Robert Cavazos took to Staples Center to ask fans about their thoughts.
Los Angeles Laker fans have long dreaded the day that Kobe Bryant retires. With Bryant mentioning this may be his last year, we asked the fans their thoughts on his career and what they think about the possibility of this being his last season.
Man, it's sad. You know, growing up my whole life watching Kobe and just him being the ultimate competitor and seeing his game kind of, you know, it's slowing down over the past years. It's sad, dude. I'm afraid like the day he's gonna retire, I'm gonna cry and stuff. So yeah, I'm not ready for it. I don't want to think it's his last year, but you know, Father Time is undefeated.
Fans don't want to miss their last possible chance to see Kobe play in the purple and gold.
I'm actually here with my dad and my brother and my friend from college. My dad has been a fan since he was little. Never seen the Lakers.
Really?
So, and I was like, I need an opportunity to see him play.
Yeah.
So I got a whole bunch of tickets for today, and we're gonna see him for the first time. So I'm excited.
I have to say, if it's his last season, it's gonna be one of the most depressing times of my life because I've grown up on Kobe as a kid, watching him through the first couple years of his career, now till, you know, possibly his last final year.
What is your favorite Kobe Bryant moment?
When Kobe Bryant won his 2009 title against the Magic, because he did it without Shaq, and it took him, I forgot how many years, 5 years, 4 years of struggles, and just to see him jump on the court, it was an amazing experience to see. Ooh, favorite Kobe moment? That shot against Phoenix in the playoffs. I think just getting the ball, dribbling to the elbow, vintage pull-up. I love that moment. Yeah. And him just showing that expression and the energy after hitting that shot. I love it.
What do you think Kobe means to this franchise? Like, if you could summarize it in a couple words.
Loyalty.
The day Bryant retires will bring sadness to basketball's most storied franchise and mark the end of an era in the NBA. I'm Robert Cavazos with the Report Program.
I wonder what the reactions of the fans will be if he does retire.
I wonder, but that's a good call, Robert. I do think he's going to retire soon.
Yeah, I'm probably going to cry. Our correspondent Ryan Paulette comes to us from Costa Rica, where tourists hoping to see exotic animals up close are getting more than what they bargained for.
Here we are at Manuel Antonio National Park, where some tourists are finding the animals that they came here for can become a nuisance on the beach. While beachgoers take advantage of Manuel Antonio's beautiful coastline, capuchin monkeys and jungle raccoons take their opportunity to steal unattended bags. If you ever find yourself at Manuel Antonio Beach, remember, no alimente los animales, or don't feed the animals. From Costa Rica, I'm Ryan Paulette.
Costa Rica alone seems like a nice tropical island to travel to.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of fun. I love animals.
I don't know about all those animals around my stuff, though. Oh, that's going to do it for us today. Be sure to tune in next Monday for the next episode of the Report Program. I'm Hope Martin.
I'm Robert Cavazos.
And I'm Valerie Vasquez. Thanks for watching and have a great night.
Watermelon.